Hi, friends. How's it going? Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're having a great day so far. Thanks, everyone, for joining me today, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. It's Taco Tuesday. So, you know what that means. I hope you have a tasty lunch with your friends and family or yourself. Just eat some tacos, is what I'm saying. It's also Senior Citizen Day. So, okay, let's combine the two. Have a taco. With them to celebrate their hard work, our senior citizen friends. Combine the holidays, if you will. All right, friends, we have a great show today. We really do. And here on Facebook, we like to give a little teaser of what we're talking about on today's Top 30. Now, here's just a small warning. Be careful with what you put on social media. Many employers regularly check employee social accounts, and some even use them to vet potential hires. So that's good to know if you're applying for a job. Have you ever caught an employer checking out your social media? Or maybe making a comment about something, you're like, wait a minute, I didn't talk about that. Must have seen it on my Facebook page. Well, here are some top red flags, what not to post. Criminal behavior, drug and alcohol use, maybe save those party photos for your own personal archives. Discrimination or anything relating to that, or post bad-mouthing past employers. That's also a no-no. Unprofessional screen names and lying about certain skills are also frowned upon. But you can use social media to benefit. You probably know that. You know, there are some great sites out there, LinkedIn, and also just using your social media responsibly. It can really help you land a job if it highlights your qualification, references, or even good old creativity. Natasha Sims, hello. Jill Joy Landberg. She says, hello, hello. Nisha Ali, good to see you. Anthony McCollin, Michael Smith, Candelario Cruz, watching from Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Of course, April McDaniels. Hello, Anthony McCollin is just saying good morning to us all. And we've got Kwimi. Kwimi, is that how you pronounce that? Anyway, I appreciate the emoji love. Mira and Lucy and Pearl, good day from New York City, Pearl. And I'm happy to have you all with us today. Okay, let's move on. St. Louis University, I want to see what you guys think about this. St. Louis University is installing Amazon Echoes in every dorm. Okay, it makes me think back to my college days. I can't even imagine walking in and saying, Alexa, please turn on the light. Alexa, play some Creed, because that was big when I was in college. Anyway, Alexa, these devices are programmed to answer questions. You know how they work. What are the library hours? Or, what time does the gym open? Also, it provides campus resources, activities, all of that. Would you feel comfortable having Alexa as your roommate? Apparently, no personal information will be stored in the devices, or at least, that's the hope. I mean, people will come up with their own conspiracy theories, I'm sure, but that's the hope. Would you feel comfortable, though, either having Alexa in your dorm room or maybe your child's dorm room? I don't know. I mean, my son's 4, my daughter's 1.5. But actually she's closer to 2. But I don't know how I would feel about that. Natasha Sims is thankful that she's a grad and isn't dealing with that dilemma. Frida is joining us. Dwight Hall, good to see you. Lolo McDonald E.L. Kwimi is saying, Kwimi is fine. Okay, so I did pronounce it correctly. Good stuff. Louise is watching from South Africa. Shout out to all of our international viewers today. Pearl Marie and Bay are laughing and blowing kisses, the whole 9. All right, you guys, who loves the movie Girls Trip? Have you seen it? Well, the Flossie Posse might be making a comeback sooner than we expected. Okay, so there's been some speculation. In a recent interview, Regina Hall dropped a few hints of a Girls Trip sequel. Then a different interview, Queen Latifah also said that it was just a matter of time and that all they're waiting for is the script. So we'll see what happens. The destination for the next Girls Trip hasn't been figured out. Where would you like to see the girls go? I don't know. I talked to Jason Jason Matheson of the Jason Show today in Minneapolis, and he was saying he wanted the girls to go somewhere super exotic. Remember Sex and the City in the sequel they went to, it was Abu Dhabi, right? Yeah, with the camels and the whole 9. That was awesome. So Girls Trip, we'll see if there's maybe international flair there. Cyrus says that movie is hilarious. I have to admit, I haven't seen the movie. I will say Tiffany Haddish is my BFF in my head. You know those people who you just feel like you're friends with. Well, that's Tiffany Haddish for me. Also, I've interviewed Queen Latifah a few times and I just love her. She's just a class act, super awesome. So I'm still waiting to see this movie. And so I will see it sooner rather than later. That's a promise. Kwame says, "Wow, you're really talking to me." Yes, I really am. This is live. I like to have a conversation, you know? So thanks for hanging out with me, Kwame. Tanya loved that movie. I have not heard one negative thing about Girls Trip. I will say that. Candelaria, I would not feel comfortable. So Candelaria is talking about having Amazon, having Alexa in the dorm room. She says, I would not feel comfortable because it's depriving me of my privacy, especially when I'm paying for college. You know, I think a lot of those fears, I think a lot of people have those fears, Candelario. Thank you for your thoughts. Rita says they should go to Seychelles. Very nice. That would be cool. McDonald L. Hello, Lisa Francis. Liberty, McDonald, want to be a friend? I'd like to think we're kind of, you know, building a friendship here on Facebook at least. Wincina is laughing because Tiffany Haddish is my best friend in my head. Don't you have people like that? You know who else is like that, Wincina? Rachel McAdams. I love her. I love Rachel McAdams. And I think we would really, really get along. Jackie says Girls Trip should go to the Taste of Chicago. It's a fun city. Okay, Anita Knox, I would love to see a sequel to Girls Trip. I think you're going to see it, Anita. And Nadine, I took my grandmother to see it. Did she like it? I'm guessing she loved it, right? Since you're laughing at it. Okay, another amazing story on the show today. A baby who was diagnosed with a brain tumor at 1 month old, you guys, just days after her first birthday. Pope Francis was visiting her hometown, Philadelphia. So the Pope goes to her town, comes across this baby with this tumor, and blesses the little girl. He kissed her on her forehead. I believe it was on her head. He knew nothing about her health problem. So according to the baby's family, her health miraculously improved. The Pope kissed her head just centimeters away from this tumor. After that, the MRI showed the tumor was almost undetectable. Gosh, those stories like give me goosebumps and they're just so crazy. So the family's calling it a miracle. The Pope, again, didn't know about her condition, but heard about this story and now keeps up with this baby, getting updates on her condition. So have you ever experienced a miracle? Have you? Share your miracle stories here on our Facebook or YouTube chat. I would love to hear about your miracle stories. Nadine says her grandma loved Girls Trip when she saw it. Very nice. Laya is joining us from Singapore. Thank you so much. Cyrus, got to finish this live later. Need to hit the freeway later, Mrs. Smith. Bye, Cyrus. And I'm so glad that you drive undistracted. Good for you. Cedric, hello, young lady. They should come to Houston. Girls Trip to Houston. Houston is a beautiful city. I almost moved to Houston. I accepted a job there. But then there was a huge hurricane and I got a job offer from Miami and ended up going to Miami. But oh my gosh, I love that city. For a foodie, Houston is a great food city. Okay, I just want to read a couple more comments, but they're coming in kind of quickly. Lorraine is here every day, sending love from Zimbabwe. Very nice. Thanks, Lorraine. And Roderick says, why does everyone think it was the Pope when it was God? Thanks for your thoughts, Roderick. Okay, I like to save you guys money on the show. And so I have another top 30 steal. It's a Pro Noir 12-piece makeup brush and electric brush cleaner designed by American makeup artists. It's actually a makeup brush set. Like they're really amazing. And the cleaner, it not only cleans your brushes, but it dries your brushes too. Because I hate to say it, do you know how much bacteria is on your makeup brushes? A lot. You got to clean your brushes. I mean, that my makeup artist, Monica says that. She says, I clean my brushes every day. I'm like, oh, wow, I got to get on it. Anyway, this kit that we're saving you money on comes with a vegan leather brush roll for travel. Keep it super easy for you guys. The set usually sells for $150. But right now, if you go to morningsave.com, you can get the brush set and cleaner for just $39. How about that? All right. I'm going to get to our quote of the day after I read a couple comments. Kashanta Murray says Girls Trip should be in Vegas, the sequel. Kashanta, but don't you think, and I'm just throwing this out there, do you think Vegas is overplayed? when it comes to movies. I mean, The Hangover. And I feel like, yeah, Matt behind the camera is like, yeah, it is. Because there are so many movies in Vegas. I mean, I can't spout them all off on the top of my head. I just know we see Vegas a lot, So I don't know. We'll see, right? They're going to surprise us. Nicole says, oh, thank you. Very kind words. I appreciate that. Harriet says girls trip to New York City this month. I guess New York City has been in movies a lot too, but maybe these cities don't get old. Elsie, hello from Kissimmee, Florida. Vierica Rosa, my dog ran away from home and came back to my mother's home more than a month later. Thank you for sharing that. I asked for you to share your miracle stories, and that is really incredible. I'm so happy for you. Michael, what's the cost to ship to Guyana? Let me do some calculations in my head. No, I don't know. I have no idea. But Michael, thanks for hanging out with me here on Facebook. Don't you love social media? It connects all of us internationally, and I appreciate that. Okay, my friends, let's get to our quote of the day. Never underestimate good old-fashioned pen and paper. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. You never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. Just saying, sometimes we're going through some stuff, and we don't share it on social media. Social media is like the highlight reel of our life, right? But sometimes we're going through stuff and we need a quote like this, especially on a Tuesday. Tuesdays are kind of random. So you guys persevere. And as always, stay connected with us. I really do appreciate the love. Lisa loves the quote. She says, wow, so true. I appreciate all of your support watching our show. It is awesome. We're heading into our second season now, and got a new chair. I don't know if you realize that, but we've got a new chair, and I do appreciate the support. So thank you for staying connected with us. Like, follow, and subscribe to Top 30 TV wherever you are. I know you're on Facebook. I see you on YouTube, but also we're on Twitter, Instagram, Hulu. You can follow me behind the scenes on Instagram, Kristen Smith TV. Anywhere your social we try to be. Download our Top 30 app if you haven't already in the iTunes and Android app stores. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I got a couple comments. It says, please pronounce my surname. So Luis Plachis. And Kwame, thanks for hanging out. Harriet says, stay strong, you guys. So if you want to follow along with our podcast, you can subscribe as well. If you have a commute, check that out. And with that, have a wonderful day. I will see you on an all-new jam-packed episode of Top 30. Bye for now.